In 1972, Dutch rock powerhouse Focus released their third album, simply titled Focus 3. And from it, the quarterly effusive opener, Round Goes the Gossip. Okay, really strong, really booming drum opener, but just wait till you hear these chords. Oh, I love how we start out with these ordinary chords like boom, like B, E, and then we go into sharps and flats, da da, yeah, like that, C sharp or D flat, F sharp, yeah, and altered too, somewhat altered tonally by the organ, yeah, some extra notes thrown in there, some sevenths and. Oh, I just love how that resolves. It once again, it starts out kind of ordinary. G minor 7, C C7, and then B, and then it just goes through it just darts around through these sharps and flats. Yeah, I can almost not even keep up. I did something different. I'm playing this on chordify.net to see a transcription of the chords. According to this, there's like a seven. They're using a seventh in every single chord they hit. That dun 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 dun. Okay, according to them, it's E, D, sharp, minor 7, G sharp 7. Oh God, I would have to play along to that. It just goes by me so fast, and it's. Oh, I love this key center right here. Yeah, we end up. Now for the first time, it's really feeling like a minor, like kind of like a depressed tonality that we're in here. And another twisty, windy loop of shifting root notes, and now some kind of noodling over the top by Jan Akkerman. And, oh, God. That way it hits. The way it especially hits that G sharp, like that, just as it's the last note before it completely starts over again. Well, I was about to say, there's really no lyrics to this other than the chorus, and then there's this Latin section. Yeah. Oh God, I just love the counterpoint between that bass, the bass, the way that the really angular, and then the scaling high of Jan Akkerman, and he was like the guitarist that all the English guitarists around this time were really looking up to. Yeah, like Steve Hackett, Steve Howe, Robert Fripp, they were all in awe of this guy. Okay, now we've entered a different section, kind of a more kind of lucid bit. Okay, we've entered the Latin section, yeah. Kind of a poem recited. Let's see. I have a translation of the Latin text. Immediately, rumor runs through cities, rumor of all evils, the most swift. Okay, I don't know about the accuracy of Google Translator. Okay, just Thijs van Leer there giving us our sound right now. And yeah. Yeah, this is completely him right now. He has quite a knack for reaching those high notes and going into those upper registers and kind of sort of disguise, or let's just say he has a wide octave range. Okay, and that's the booming drums of Pierre van der Linden. Okay, now the organ is constantly constantly doing like those suspend release type chord landings, landing on like a suspended third, I think, and then and then releasing it on the second note like that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, they like once again I'll just say E7, D sharp, minor 7, G sharp 7, and then G minor 7, starting over again. That's interesting. We just heard a tritone there. Yeah, because we suddenly broke up on the C7 and then we dropped to F sharp 7. And then it goes up 5 to B7 and then it drops another tritone to F7. And according to this transcription, that's A sharp 7, D sharp. You know, I would have a hard time pinpointing that. I think it's because of the what the organ is actually emphasizing within those chords. I love the consistency of this track, though. Despite the breaking up quite a few times and throwing things into like these non sequitur bits, there's been quite a consistency, and the way that thing like resolves so smoothly, the main structure, despite going through all those twisty turns. Now we're going through a really gallop at high speed. It's amazing how, despite like Jan Akkerman being, well, kind of oftentimes seen as like the star player of the band, that actually he was always, him and Thijs van Leer were always kind of competing, and Thijs van Leer being quite a world-class virtuoso in his own right. But this is very much kind of right down, kind of like an organ power trio. Yeah. Kind of an exception type feel right in this section. Like basically Thijs van Leer and the rhythm section. Oh, and now we got some really fluid runs, those legato licks by Jan Akkerman, yeah, and that rapid fire bass line by Bert Ruiter. like the arrangements of soul jazz, but with the uh, kind of speed and like legato, frenzied interplay of bebop. So much like reverb coming out of it. It's like the keyboard's making all those rapid fire, that really thick Hammond, gurgling Hammond, making all those rapid fire runs, and yet I'm also hearing like kind of this sustained kind of. And it's not just the bass that's providing the thickness. There's overall, it's just like a real thick, misty sound altogether. Maybe it's like the cymbals and the sustain mix. Yeah, slowing it down just slightly and making it more kind of emphasized. Funny enough, this section is almost like basically the song proper, except there's some element in it that's slightly more staccato than before. Oh, I love that. The winding the pitch up. Yeah, just up higher and higher. I should complete that thing that I was reading. Thrives on mobility and power flow. Small at first, through fear. Soon she mounts up to heaven, walks on the ground, and is head in the clouds. Yeah, I don't know if that really made the translation. I just the repetition of the chorus line throughout the track. I kind of think this is one of those tracks where the music did most of the talking is what made the statement. It's like about hearing voices. It seems to be about hearing voices chattering everywhere and the distraction of it all, like anywhere you go. Okay, I guess maybe there's a little bit of pitch involved. They're going up and they're. I'm getting kind of that hypnotic feel that something's being kind of bent, but. Yeah, it was. I guess it was a natural, like ascent, but modulation upward, like half a step, half a step, half a step each bar, but it gave me kind of that like hypnotic effect that I get when the pitch is when the knob is being kind of just slowly wound up. Yeah, kind of like at the end of Mondo Bondage by the Tubes. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was Focus with Round Goes the Gossip from their third album, the 1972 release Focus 3, mammoth double album, really stretching out on that one, and all the members showing their, the utmost of their virtuosity and dynamic displays of tactility. That track written by Thijs van Leer, and yeah, that makes sense. It seems to have been the most dominated by him, but there's no containing the likes of Jan Akkerman when he lets loose, or this very tight rhythm section. For more Rubies and Sapphires from the catalog of Focus, see the directory of albums by Dutch artists linked in the description below. For Red Hot Tracks and Purples from the Focus catalog, as well as other Dutch bands of the period like Exception, Finch, Trace, Kayak, Golden Earring. Yeah, they're all there. Like and subscribe, follow me on social media, share the video, and leave a comment if there are any observations you have about the track we just heard. The chords, the sequences, the passages, the rapid fire soloing, the interplay, the counterpoint, the sounds, the layers, the thickness and power of it all, and even the Latin passage, if you understood in a different way than I did, or wanted to raise a point that I obviously didn't quite catch. And until next time, this is Zaragon, the world's most air-traveled trimaximalist, signing off.